Yeah, if you hear an airplane, it's because I'm near the Taiyuan airport. Actually, I'm standing right in front of the Linko power station. Now, just recently I did a video about Steve Allen, and who's an American comedian who was involved with Honda. He had a couple of Honda dealerships that he set up in the 1960s and was also one of the investors of Honda USA when they entered the US market. And this got me thinking, because I mentioned in that video there are other celebrities who are very well known who have a connection with motorcycles. The obvious ones, of course, like Ewan McGregor, Keanu Reeves, Steve McQueen, Elvis Presley, and so on and so on. So this video here, I decided to focus on very well-known personalities and celebrities who perhaps you don't know, who were also motorcycle fanatics. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to begin right away with somebody who I admire tremendously. He died, of course, many, many years ago, and that is T.H. Lawrence. They made a very famous movie about him called Lawrence of Arabia that starred Peter O'Toole. And T.H. Lawrence was a big fan of the Bro Superior motorcycles. Bro Superior at the time when they came out were considered the Rolls-Royce of motorcycles. He loved them so much that I think he had like 3 or even more. Bro Superior, of course, is not around anymore, but there have been rumors that they actually might start up again at some point. There's a website, of course, that is online where you can buy all kinds of paraphernalia from them and everything. But yeah, the Bro Superior. And you think about it, at the time, this was the fastest motorcycle available. He even had his modified to go even faster. When you consider that the average car at the time was maybe 60, 70 kilometers an hour, these were like 100 to 120 kilometers an hour. The American actor Clark Gable was a big fan of Indian and Harley-Davidson. He had a few of those, as well as Henderson motorcycles. Yeah, he was a big fan of them. Popping over now back to the UK, where T.H. Lawrence is from. Probably, well, you wouldn't think of this person as a petrolhead, but indeed she was. And I'm speaking about the late Queen Elizabeth, who was a big petrolhead. She loved driving. There's quite a few very funny stories about her riding dignitaries around Balmoral Castle. But in her early days, before she became queen, she also loved motorcycles and rode motorcycles. This was during her time in the armed forces. But apparently, even when she became queen, occasionally at Balmoral Castle, she would be riding motorcycles around. Dean Martin. You know Dean Martin, part of the Rat Pack. Before that, he was part of Martin and Lewis with Jerry Lewis. In the 1960s, he actually got into the brand new imported into the US Super Cubs from Honda, and would drive one around Beverly Hills near his home. That's one actually I didn't know about. I don't know, just didn't think about that one right away.
The peacock stopped taking the pill.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit more research to find out other ones as well. Actually, I came up with a whole list of like 38 so far, but we're not going to do all 38 today. So if there is a well-known celebrity who is, well, somebody you would not think of when it came to motorcycles, you wouldn't put that person and motorcycles together, leave it in the comments section below. And to end off this video, here is the most unusual one that really surprised me. I mean, it was very surprising in that it would be, for example, just as surprising if I found out that Albert Einstein was a motorcycle fan. Almost as exciting as that. Of course, Albert Einstein wasn't a motorcycle fan. At least I couldn't find anything. But I did find Carl Sagan. Yes, that Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan was a fan of Indian motorcycles and Hondas and Kawasaki's. So it really is, I mean, the love of motorcycles, you could say, really kind of crosses over in very different fields. It's not the, like I said, of course, Steve McQueen, we all know that, and Ewan McGregor and Elvis Presley, but Carl Sagan? Anyway, if there's one that you know of, or one that you've heard of, leave it in the comments section below, or through Instagram, or through Facebook. And we'll try to dig up some pictures. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you very soon. I'm going to get going because it's just starting to rain a little bit. And I didn't bring any type of rain protection with me today. So anyway, have a good one. See you soon.